Hello everyone and welcome to this new Let's Play series. I'm Ditch and I've been playing Satisfactory for a long time, since definitely well into early access, but I've got about 1,000 hours in the game up to this point, but I've never done, never really shared any of the stuff that I've done in the past. So looking to change that and start to, put some content out there and yeah, just see how it lands. So welcome again, this is a new venture for me, and yeah, hopefully we'll have some fun. Now, full disclosure, I started this let's play earlier today and but managed not to record anything, so I've actually just completed tier 1 and the plan is now to continue from here. So as you can see, we've started out here in the desert biome, and yeah, I'll show you what's been done so far. So I've captured a couple of iron nodes, so one over there, and this copper node here. Got them all belted into my little tiny starter area down here. Now I've started to work in this area because it feels like it's quite flat. We're near to most of the resources we need to begin with, so we've got some limestone going on over there, making some concrete, and started off just those initial parts. So got a tiny little power setup going on, making some iron plates, some rods, wire and cable. So yeah, got that kind of working over here right now. So this machine here is making our cable, rods over here, plates over here, some screws, wire and a few more plates. So that's our little starter setup here. It's all very rough right now. It will not be in this world for too long once we get moving and grooving. Over here, got a couple of constructors just taking care of our concrete needs for the time being. This area is obviously great as well because of all the natural resources that we can utilize for our power needs in the very early game. So I'm using this to gather all of the leaves and the wood right now. As I say, I've just completed tier 1, so no chainsaw yet, but that is the next objective, as you can see from the top right hand side of the screen there. So that's the next step, where I can actually start chopping down some of these trees, get a bit more wood, build up our power infrastructure, and start to create a starter base. So as I say, this area down here, once all of the trees and everything are cleared, is quite nice and flat. We've got the general starter materials around, limestone. There's another limestone node I think over that way, and there's plenty of iron and copper over here as well, so that'll keep us going for quite a while. And we've obviously got some water down here as well, as and when we need to start claiming some of that. So that's pretty much where we're up to right this second. So I'll just show you in here. So tier 1 all done. So we've got the initial foundations, the initial logistics, and the map, MAM, and everything. I've not actually built any of this yet. And so yeah, getting into tier 2 now and starting off with obstacle clearing to get the chainsaw action. So almost got some of this stuff already. Done a little bit of exploration while I've been just building out these initial pieces as well. So got a couple of Mercer spheres, even got a summer sloop I think in my stash here, so I'll drop those in as well, and ready to start doing a bit of research. So yeah, let's see, can I actually build the MAM? No, I need a few more bits. So need some reinforced iron plates, and I think some cable. Yeah, so let's get those moving and we'll see what we can start to research. Shove a MAM down, see what we've got going on. Okay, so I've been capturing a few little of the resource nodes that are around, just dotted around the area. So I've picked up some of these already, which is great, gives us a few nice categories to jump into. So let's let's get this going. Okay, start research. That's a load of
The crystalline
initial
mineral
research
was
done.
a previously unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless crystals, normally only found in synthetic quartz. The industrial application of this mineral will follow that of its synthetic counterpart, specifically in communication and exploration technologies.
Okay, almost there with screws. Make some more just to finish off. Let's do that now. Four more. I think we got that covered. Okay.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be, if you construct, automate, explore and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated, fun.
Alrighty. Let's get this chainsaw on the way. Scoop up some more stuff. I think, to make some screws by the looks of things. Yeah. Ooh. Object scanner as well could be useful. Leave that for the time being. Right, I need some fuel now. It's alive. Right. Lumberjack mode. Down the area. Okay, let's go check out our handiwork. Okay. Not too bad, there's a bit of area cleared. Ready to expand our base. Let's start making some stuff, shall we? Okay. Just. Okay, that's easily fixable. Let's start here then. That should be pretty good for what we need. Excellent. great platform. Use the punt to get things started. So, weasel sinks. See how we can do that. So, iron plates, wire. Grab the screws anyway. More iron plates, more rods. Spent quite a lot of concrete there building out those platforms, so probably not going to be able to do this straight away. Okay, not too much more needed. I think I may try and capture that other resource node, the limestone node, sorry. Sluggy. Where are you? Limestone, there you are. What I'm thinking next, after getting this concrete, this limestone working for us, is to work on a bit of an automated setup for our biomass production and biomass burners. So we'll have a little power plant going, we can automate the creation of the solid biofuel, and that will be a good foundation for us to carry on with our little starter factory here. Let's set up some more constructors over here. We're going to do the same as we've done over there and just put 2 constructors down. Have a splitter here. Concrete and concrete. How are these guys up? Oh, dear me. Power down. Okay, let's fix this. Simple enough. We're just out of, if you will. Let's make some more. Oh no. Reached that time. Once we get this solid biofuel production underway, this will sort itself out quite quickly, I think. And little time skip here. I don't quite know what happened, but my recording stopped after I've been working on our little solid biofuel automation here. So just a quick recap of what I've been doing since the recording stopped. So I have now attached up the miner for the limestone over beyond this cliff here and connected it to these constructors. So we've now got 4 constructors making concrete, and most importantly I've built out a little automation setup for our energy production. So what I've done is I've got 2 bins, one for wood, which I don't actually have any of right now, and one for leaves. The wood goes into a constructor building biomass, as do the leaves, just using the 2 recipes for that. Then both of those go off into 2 further constructors, which both make solid biofuel from the biomass. And that solid biofuel, if I can get through, from each constructor feeds into a selection of biomass burners. There are 5 in each right now. That's not based upon any particular calculations or anything like that. It's just a number that felt right for the time being. I can obviously expand on it later. So I've got 10 biomass burners operating here now, and yeah, powering our needs for the time being. So That's given us a total capacity of 300 megawatts right now. I have removed the previous power setup that was just down here, so there's no power coming from here, it's all from this block that we have right here now. So, and then the only other thing I did after that was capture the iron node over this way, which was when I realised that the power had dropped off. I was attacked by a couple of little spiders over here at the same time, which was fun. And yeah, so now this one is captured. It's not going anywhere just yet. It's powered up and ready for the next phase of the starter factory. So I want to get up here and grab this. I'll have to do that with some ramps, I think will be the easiest way of getting up there. Let's just zoop that down. And grab you. There's another one up there, but there's some flies on that one. Another Mercer sphere over there. And it's going to be spiders, so let's go take those out. Hopefully not too many. Don't know about any of you, but they kind of give me the heebie-jeebies a bit, but nothing we can't handle. Or maybe not. We've got a spitter over there. We've got a normal copper node here, which I may capture as well if I've got the... I do. So I'll have that. I'll have you. And I'll power you up at the same time.
The effigy has no song, only echoes, but is part of a river. Why does the effigy avoid the windows?
Attention. Your brain's operations are outside typical parameters. Time spent daydreaming will be deducted from your sustenance budget.
Understood. Just bring these over as well. It's hard to do while you're swimming. Running out of iron plates again. Can I put it here? Nope, need the iron plates. Let's get these conveyor belts over here. Figure out what to do with them exactly once we're ready. Good to get the infrastructure in place just beforehand though, nonetheless. Just good practice I find generally. You know, if you do have a resource and it's a bit out of the way, just start bringing them in anyway, and then when you do need them, you've not got to go traipsing through the landscape to try and get them working. So we've got iron and copper coming through there. Okay, let's start thinking about how to lay this out then. So I've got a bit more room this way that I can probably utilise too much because of that cliff there. So let's maybe start here. Just aiming to maximise our usage of the space here a little bit. Get rid of that one just so it's not clipping through this. Okay, so we can power up 4 smelters off of those. So I think what I will do is simply put some of these down here. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. These 2 can be the copper. These 2 can be the iron. So we're just going to start using some of these resources that we've got access to. Now, whilst I'm not particularly worried about the aesthetics of the base right this second, doesn't mean I'm not going to at least have some standards and get things lined up where I possibly can. Okay, so first things first, I need to bring them up into here, so I'm going to use a splitter. Have it coming from that side. And then, so there's one there. One here. Do I have boreholes? I do not. Okay, so what do we need? We need the awesome shop. Or this. So this will be what? Borehole. Okay. We're going to need an awesome sink then, which we need lots of reinforced iron plates for. Awesome sink. Okay, I'm going to put this over in this space here as we've got a bit of room, and I shall put it just about more room than that. There seems fine. No. Our power knob is on this side. To this one, and I'll use a bin just to use this space here, I think. Put it there. What can we put in here that we don't particularly need right now? Not an awful lot, but throw them in. Throw them in. I won't do anything too extreme at this point. This should be fairly... Okay. Coupons would be an interesting one. Can I get those yet? That's for the DNA capsule. I need some... Here we go. Protein. Gotta love some protein.
Research completed.
I'm back.
Alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for fix-it coupons at the Awesome Sink. We guarantee the best capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
I know if you're not aware, the DNA points for the capsules, especially early game, is fantastic. So let's just shove these in. And when these start popping, upgrade the skin of this. That's pretty cool. We should really start to fly up the levels, the coupons, so they become you know, you need more points, but that's 7 coupons straight away, which is lovely. Right, so that's that.
It is now able to locate them against the background environmental static.
Okay, let's start grabbing some important bits here. So that's definitely a great one. There's 3 points there. All holes are good, but let's see what else we've got. Don't need any of that stuff. Finishes as much as I really want you. Don't need you yet. Ramps. Yeah. Walls. Good too, but we can leave those. Architecture ladders are going to be very useful. So that's 4 points. None of that. Might get the wall hole. Yes, darling. You want veggies on your plate? Alright, give me a minute. Okay, so we've got the wall hole. So for 1 point, I think that's really good. 1 coupon, just because the actual wall conveyor walls are 5, which, considering now we have the manual wall hole, feels quite redundant. So yeah, 5 points. Let's grab those. That's a good start. Okay, so now wall hole, floor hole. Sorry, floor hole can go there. Floor hole can go there. Lift. This lift can go that way. This lift can go that way. Let's bring this in. Missing iron plates. No bean. Hook that up to there so those can start working. Okay. There's the iron and the copper. Okay, what's next? I really want to start automating some of these items that the assemblers need. So let's put together an assembler first and see. No. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. So 30 iron plates, 60 screws. So 30 iron plates, so we need more than one of these. Make some more plates so I can actually do this. Screws. Okay, so screws make 40. So what did I say? 60. Okay, so that's 1.5 of each machine, basically. Alright, let's start getting this show on the road then. So we've got 60 here. Right, so start with our iron plates. 30 here. So we need one more, don't we? I'm not looking for affection here by any stretch of the imagination. Okay. Right, so we're currently getting 30 in here, but we can drop this down to 15 because we don't need them all. So next up we want iron rods, so that's 15 ingots, so that will then mean this one's getting 15 and creating 15 rods. This one is also getting 15 and making 10 rods. So that's going to be 10 plus 20, so that's our 30. I think that's what it was, right? $30 iron plates, so that's done. So then we need 60 screws, so now, so these are going to merge. Merge these over here for now. Okay, so that's our plates done. 15 rods. So 10 makes 40. Okay. Let's make this into a splitter. It's going to be screws. Join these up. Okay, that's currently making 15. This is making 40 with 10. Then we need another one of these. Let's get rid of you, take you into there. That should then, if my maths serves me correctly, I'm just making 15 per minute. So that's going to be 10 per minute in that one, 5 per minute in that one, so that'll be 20 on there, 40 on there, which will be our 60. Fantastic, and then they can both feed into here. Great, so let's move this slightly, so we're a bit more in line. Move you to, say, something along here. Do just fine. And that one's going to go in there. And then these ones are going to merge. This way. And this one needs power. This down here, and this one into this one. Reinforced iron plates. So that should be perfect. So what have we used there then to make this? The one iron node basically gives us everything we need. Great, so one iron node at 60 iron gives us 1 fully operational assembler, giving us reinforced iron plates. So perfect. So I'm going to create a storage container now for this one. May reorganize this later down the track, but for now this will be absolutely fine. Put that there, put this into there. Brilliant. Okay, the next piece of automation that we want is a rotor manufacturer. So rotors also needed lots of screws. I want to say they needed more, but they also needed rods, right? Exhibit E. But we've used that node over there. Right, let's have a little restock. So let's have a look for some more iron ore. Got these 3. I know there's a lot more. Okay, game's gonna make us hunt for it a bit. It's fine, that's fine. Okay, I think what I'll do is I will bring... So this is iron, right? Yeah. So that's currently making plates and rods. And the other iron is making screws. So what's this one? This is... I know more plates, okay. And rods. Okay, so I'm going to take this one, I think, repurpose it. So thank you for your service, guys. It's been emotional. I'm now needing you for something else. Okay, so this is going to be a bit unsightly for a while, but it's all good because none of this stuff is going to be here ultimately. Right. I unlock ladders. I did. I can climb it. That'll be dangerous. Right, so we get another 2 of these going. 1, 2. Okay, so we've got 2 copper here. May have to think about how I'm going to do that. For now, I shall move it over here. I even put it under the ground so we can do something afterwards. But let's do this first. So this one is going to come in here, go this way, and that way, and this way, that way. Bish, bash, bosh. This needs to be iron ingots. Copy. And then we also need a floor hole, which I'm going to put on my hotbar. It's going to go into there. Going to come down here. And you are going to go in there. Lovely. Okay, so that's another 60 iron ingots coming along. See how we're doing over here. Lovely. Okay, let's double check this. So, rotors. So 20 iron rods and 100 screws. So 100 is not really feasible right now because I don't have a Mark II belt, but I will do. So I will make it with the intention that I have Mark II belts. So 100 screws and 20 rods. So how do we do that? So This makes 40, so that's going to be 2.5 of those. And 20 rods. Is it 15 rods? It was, wasn't it? Yeah, so 1.5. So 1.5 rods. 2.5 screws. Okay, fine, we can do that. So, there's one. So, 1, 2.5. So this is all screws. Screw, screw, screw. Take you and put you over. Here. And then we need a merger, and the merger shall have to be on this half, going out that way, and you are going to be going that way. So you're going in there. So that's our screws. Let's get some power going. You are needing to be a rotor. Okay, so screws coming in. Need more space. You're gonna have to move, my friend. Friend? Oh, you stuck, friend. Off you go. 1.5 rods. Rod. And a half. And these guys are going to come out this way. And into here. So that's the rods and the screw constructors. Obviously if I could underclock these that would be even better, but that's for another day. Right, so rods is good, so this is going to need 15. What did I say? 1.5. What did I say? Oh no, 1.25. Okay, so that's a bit more of an odd number, but we'll see what happens. So now we need a splitter going into those, so that will be ingots, and these are going to need a bit more of a complex setup, so each one is 10, so 10, 50, 10, 20, it's going to be 25 I need here. 25 iron rods, so that's going to be 2 these. So these are making iron rods, so they're going to give us 30, not that I need them all. Right, so we're going to merge all of this. Into car. And then we're going to split up. There. There. Fantastic. This one is going here. This one is going here. There. please. Thank you. There. And this one needs to be a split as well. That's going to go there, there, there. Okay, so ingots into there, ingots into there. What do we need here? We need... Oh, let's just take one for now, see what happens. So that one's going to go in there. I'm going to zoop this on over here. This one gonna go into there. So there's 30 coming in here, which will be more than adequate, and there's going to be 30 coming into here, which will also be more than adequate. So that should give us what we need. Let's make sure it's all working nicely. Yeah, we've got rods moving. This is moving. Yep, got rods coming through there. Ingots are coming in here. So this should now make us some routers. Once all this gets moving, there we go. Rods are coming. Great. Okay, so let's put another storage down. Send this one across this way into there. So now we can run on up wherever we've been. Grab some of those. And eventually grab some routers, which are now going. Brilliant. Now, how many of those do we have? 48. Just need 2 more and we can get our logistics Mark II up and running, which I'll hopefully be able to do right now. Wash. Oh, just short. Let's grab some of those. Send you on your merry way. That's half an hour. Right, so now we can make Mark II belts, which we need for our rotors to be more efficient, as we need 100 screws. So let's use the last of my plates. So let's grab some more. This is... Oh, isn't this nice? Take that one, shuffle in there as well. Now we're cooking on gas. We are cooking on gas. There go the rotors. Oh, jeez, we've already got 5. Come on, guys. Isn't this what this game's all about? Wouldn't mind bringing the concrete production up here as well, as it's all pretty nicely enclosed down there. So I might just throw another one in here. And how do I want to do this? I could always just bring it underneath. Let's see, shall we? I can fit 4 constructors in here, can't I? Not with those reinforced plates, I can't. With these, there might just be a chance. Right, so 4. All concrete. Lovely, jubbly. And I shall do the same that I've been doing elsewhere. One of you there. One of you there. I'll put a floor hole down here. And here. You that. You that. You that. There. You go in there. You go in there. You go. There. Touch all the power up. There we go. And then I just need to grab you. Send you this way. You can go this way as well. And you need to come with me, my friend. Do that. I'll let you guys finish up what you were doing. Same for you. We're going to fly through here. Fly into that. You guys finish up. I'll be able to clear all of this out shortly. Okay. Get back up on here again. So he should start moving shortly. And then how much he's making? 15. Perfect. So this is going to make 60. So we're going to use a merger down this channel here. Off with F. Lovely. Welcome back. These guys are on their way. This guy's on its way. Actually, it's not even going to make 60, is it? Because I don't get 45 per side, but that's fine. We can handle that. I think we're good for these. Done. 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 And done. Right, so a quick recap. We've started our little starter factory here. We've got concrete production underway, making a little under 60 items per minute. We have our rotors and reinforced iron plates set up nicely using some individual nodes. We have our starter biomass production, biofuel generators, which it looks like I need to restock. So do I have anything? I've got some leaves and some wood, so that's my next job, refill all of these before we lose power again. I've got an awesome sink set up, giving us some coupons. Yeah, so things are looking pretty good here. So I think that's going to be it for this episode. Next time I will carry on just filling out the starter machines and automations, getting some more bins set up where we can just go in here and start to pick up all the different bits and pieces that we need to carry on. So we're going to finish off our phase 2, get the space elevator built, and get moving from there. Okay, thanks guys. Take care. See you again soon.